Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to Inspirations for Your Life. I'm glad you decided to join me. It's 8 p.m. Eastern if you're joining me live. Otherwise, welcome back on a replay. Do want to let you know that our topic this week, the master topic, is understanding ourselves as a vessel, which I actually got the inspiration to use from a Bible passage that was read this past Saturday at church. So we'll get to the granular topic in just a minute, but I invite you to go run off to the fridge and get something icy cold and delicious, or perhaps maybe some leftover Halloween candy, or maybe something hot like a hot cocoa, or maybe some water, or maybe a delicious piece of healthy fruit or nuts. And hurry on back, all right? And we'll get the show started. Well, welcome everyone to another inspiring episode of Inspirations for Your Life podcast, hosted by myself, John C. Morley, your trusted serial entrepreneur and podcast coach. Tonight, we're going to dive into a game-changing topic, the importance of self-awareness, whether you're striving for personal growth or you're aiming to build stronger relationships or leveling up as a leader. This episode is packed with insights to help you thrive. And let's get ready to explore how self-awareness can unlock your true potential and lead you toward a more fulfilling life. All right. So the granular topic, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight, in case you didn't get it, unlocking potential, the power of self-awareness. We are on series 3, show 46, episode number 2. Welcome, everyone. So let's turn your challenges into opportunities and elevate your life one step at a time. Get back from that kitchen and let's start the show. All right, guys. So number 1 is foundation for personal growth. Self-awareness is the starting point for all personal development. By knowing who you are, you can better set goals, overcome limitations, and achieve milestones. It's the base from which all growth stems. So I think that's an important thing to realize, is that the foundation starts, and this helps us build our personal growth. Better decision making. Self-aware individuals make more informed and deliberate decisions by understanding your triggers, biases, and values, and you'll avoid impulsive choices and focus on long-term success. So many people I see, they like go one way and are like, well, that's not the way they really want to go, but they go that way. And then for whatever reason, it doesn't work for them. And I think the reason it doesn't work for them is that they don't understand the principles behind this. That's a really, really big thing, ladies and gentlemen, is understanding the principles behind everything. That is really, really, really key. So the next thing I want to talk about is relationships, right? Relationships. And so improve relationships. Strong relationships are built on understanding, and that starts with you. So self-awareness helps you identify your communication style and emotional responses, fostering a deeper connection and, of course, a higher level, ladies and gentlemen, of empathy. Yes, higher level of empathy. So I think that's a very, very important thing for you to realize. And so knowing what all that means. And maybe you don't know exactly what it means, but it's important to understand what that means and how it works. I think most people don't realize what potential is, and they don't realize how their actions can affect relationships. Number 4, increased emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is about recognizing and regulating your emotions. Self-awareness helps you stay in control during challenging situations and navigate them with clarity and composure. Now, I've said this before. It's not a question of the cards you're getting dealt, okay? It's a question of how you're going to handle those things, right? That's really the key. How you're going to handle those things. And it's what shapes our character and things like that, right? Very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. to know that you can't control what cards are dealt to you, but what you can control is how you respond to those cards, right? Your reactions. And that can empower or disempower others, even ourselves. All right. So, emotional intelligence is very important. How you respond affects others and affects you. Number 5, enhanced leadership skills. So, everyone says to me, and this is a great question, are leaders born or made? Leaders are made, they're not born. You have to learn through mistakes. Okay. Enhance leadership skills. Great leaders know themselves well. Self awareness enables you to lead with authenticity, adapt to different solutions, and inspire your team by showing humility and openness. True leaders are able to help other people, but those that are like stuck on the fence with an ego problem, well, they're not going to go very far. And other people are not going to want to be around them because they think they're better than everyone else. True leaders know that we work together as a team and we can get a lot more accomplished. All right. A lot more accomplished. This is very, very important. Number 6, greater self confidence. Embracing your unique strengths and accepting areas for improvement builds confidence, self awareness, and lets you own your achievements and tackle challenges without self doubt. And so self-confidence comes from within. Now, some people can affect your level of confidence, yes, either positively or negatively, but it has to come from within your body. All right. That is the most important thing. And I will tell you that confidence sometimes is not easy for people to realize. It's not. And I think this happens because it's like we're hearing what other people are doing. We're hearing how their life is not going the way we want. And so we just assume that ours is going to go the same way. But it's a choice that we're making. All right. That is a really, really important thing. So greater self confidence. All right. It starts from within you. Number 7, better stress management. Stress can be overwhelming, but self awareness helps you spot the signs early by knowing your stress triggers so you can apply techniques like mindful relaxation to breathing, counting, closing your eyes, being present in the moment, right? When you're stressed, have you ever thought about just being present in the moment? If you do, probably 60% of your stress just dissipates like magic. All right. Now that you understand a little bit about that, let's talk about another important point, which is alignment with values and the purpose that you have in life. Living a purposeful life starts with knowing your core values, self awareness, and ensuring that your actions align with your beliefs, creating a sense of fulfillment and direction. So, if our values are over here, okay, and let's say our purpose is over here and they're not connected, well, that's going to frustrate us. And we're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to get from point A or how to get to point C. I have no idea. And it's not meant to get you frustrated, but it is there to get you to understand alignment and the fact that you have so much power, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you have a lot of power, a lot of power. And this power is something that most people didn't know that we had. Most people didn't know that we had this power. But this power has the ability to not only transform you, but to transform communities, um, you know, large companies, and even the world. It starts with you. It starts with one mission. It starts with your passion that's in your heart. Number 9, continuous improvement. For those of you who don't know, I actually went to Montclair State University today for their open house. I'm very excited to be actually starting my master's program second week of January. Really excited about that. And to me, lifelong learning is not something I have to do. It's something I want to do. It is a choice in life. It is a choice. And that choice is something I'm so grateful to have. So the journey of self-awareness never ends. Regular self-reflection and feedback ensure that you're always evolving, learning, and growing, embracing the process and watching and enjoying yourself flourishing. I know you might be looking outside and saying, hey, John, this doesn't seem right. Well, I didn't tell you it was going to be easy, right? But I did tell you that you all have the capability of doing it. So what we need to do is take ourselves from here and make ourselves just a little bit uncomfortable. So we have to practice, I've said this before, getting comfortable being uncomfortable. Now, I'm not saying to be in pain. I'm not saying to be in total anguish. I'm saying to take yourself from being comfortable to making yourself a little bit uncomfortable so that you can stretch. And as you stretch that, you'll start to realize that your new level or boundary has changed. And now that just seems like the norm. So you have that ability, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to keep stretching. If you don't stretch, well, then you're never going to evolve. You're going to stay exactly where you are, and you might even drop back. That's important to understand. Very important. And the last point for tonight is accountability and ownership. I can't tell you how many people, organizations, companies just don't have accountability. Now, it's not because of the company. Well, in one way it is because they're not requiring or checking up to make sure their employees, staff, or contractors or vendors are doing the right thing. They're not. And so if they're not doing that, then how do you actually move forward? It's a problem. It's a challenge. So sometimes the culture you're in doesn't believe in accountability and ownership. Whether you're in, let's say, general customer service or client services, whether you're in a more senior position, if you say you're going to do something, you've got to own that through. And even if you can't fix it, you're going to make sure somebody else gets involved, but you're going to follow it through to make sure that person is actually resolving the issue. So many times I see people frustrated with disappointment because they can't do something. And the reason they can't do something is because of that exact purpose. Accountability has been dropped. You've heard this before, like, they dropped the ball. Like I had a company I was calling to come out to do service. And I called them 2 weeks ago. I just called them back a few days ago, and they said they're going to escalate, and I'll hear with them in a couple days. That was 4 days ago. I've got to call them back again in another day or two. So I think accountability and ownership is very important. So taking responsibility for your actions is key to personal and professional growth. Self-awareness fosters accountability, helping you to own your successes and learn from your failures. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, failure is not failure. It is a tool to allow us to pivot, to allow us to course correct, very similar to a GPS system, right? We put the address in the system and we tell it to take us somewhere. And if we make the wrong turn or there's a detour, it tells you rerouting, right? So I think it's really important that we know what the keys are. And the keys that we talked about tonight are very vital. Foundation for personal growth. Have to start there. Better decision making, improve relationships, increased emotional intelligence, enhance leadership skills, greater self-confidence, better stress management, alignment with values and purpose, continuous improvement, accountability and ownership. Accountability and ownership comes back to the magic of unlocking our potential and the power of self-awareness. So If you think right now that self-awareness isn't going to do anything for you, when this show is over, I want you to take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. You could set a timer on your iPhone for just 2 or 3 minutes. And I want you just to be focused like a laser beam to everything going on right now in the present moment. Not what happened 5 minutes before, not what's going to happen 5 minutes later or what's going to happen tomorrow. Focus on the present moment. And when you do this, you not only will get the insights to move to the next moment, but you will also build an exuberant level of confidence, which, not to mention, is going to boost your dopamine level, which is going to give you, yes, a natural high. I love natural highs, right? There's no drugs. It's natural, but it makes us feel so amazing and so powerful and that we've transformed. And it starts with you understanding one thing, and that is to unlock your potential, you have to focus on the present. You have to be self-aware of the given moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's a privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you guys this amazing evening or wherever I'm here, whether it's live, whether it's on a replay, whether it's short-form content, long-form content. Do check out BelieveMeAchieve.com. Show me some love by liking, following, tagging all your friends, colleagues, and associates, and applying this stuff in your life so you can improve it and you can improve others. I'll catch you guys on another show or another form of my content real soon. Have a great night, everyone.